Okay, so welcome everyone. So in the last session, we have seen that how do you create a simple console application using C# language in Visual Studio. So in this tutorial, we will just discuss this project structure which we get by default. So this is Solution Explorer that we can see on the right side. It tells you about the solution. So we can see solution name is solution 1 that we have given in the last tutorial, and it contains one project. The project name is Hello World app. The project contains all the dependencies that we can find here. So we can see all the dependencies which are installed here by default. So again we can find one more file which is program.cs. CS means C#. This is extension for the file, and this file contains the main source code. Okay, so we can again see that there is a namespace coming here. So what is namespace here now? What is namespace now? So namespace, it's a logical collection of the related classes. It says logical collection of related classes. Like in C language, we use hash include to include the header files. If you want to use the functions like printf, scanf, so we use hash include stdio, standard input output header file. In Java, we import the packages. So whatever package we need, we have to import those packages. Similarly, in C#, if you want to use or import some header files, we can say in simple terms. So we use using keyword, using, and then we get the namespace name. So whatever namespace we need to import that namespace using keyword. Okay. So this namespace which is coming here, it comes by default. So whatever project name we mentioned, so we get a namespace with the same name by default, and this namespace contains a class, and this class is program. Why? Because the file name was also program.cs. We can change the program, this class into any like name, but as of now I will not change it. And this class contains one main method. So this main is the entry and the exit point of the application. This is the entry and the exit point of the application, and it contains, the statement is coming, so this is used to print a message. Like in C we use printf to print something, in C++ we use cout if you want to print something. So this console is what now? So this console is a class. It is a class that belongs to system namespace, and this write line is a method. It's a method that belongs to console class. So if you want, I can write also. I can say using system. It's a namespace which contains this class. So this console class, we can again see system.console. So this console class represents the standard input, output, and error streams for console applications, which means whenever you want to write something, want to take value from the user, so we use this class. And again, this write line is a method which is used to print something on the screen. If you run this, I can see this output will come. I can see hello world should come when you run this application. This. Okay, now suppose I want to change the message. I want to only write here hello one, then I want to write after it again console. Again, we can see that when you write console, we get the suggestions here. This feature is known as IntelliSense. This feature is known as IntelliSense, which gives you suggestions. So I can, different methods are available. We can again see write line. We get the methods and properties also. I will again use write line to print, suppose hello 2 now. We'll again use console.writeLine. I want to suppose print hello 3. So we should get 3 messages in 3 different lines, because write line prints messages and it adds a new line also. So we can see that hello 1, hello 2, 3 are coming in different lines now. If you want to that they should come in the same, then I can use write. Write means it prints and the cursor remains on the same line. It does not add a new line after printing that message. So I can again use escape sequence here, like /n. Here also I can use /n. /n is escape sequence that will actually it will insert a new line. Okay, or else I can simply use write line. Simply I can use write line. So in that case, there is no need, okay, to use this slash n over here at the end, because write line method itself, okay, it will add a new line after printing that message. So again, we can say write line, and we've seen two methods now. They are the methods, and both the methods belong to the console class. So that's all, okay, for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will talk about more things in detail. Thanks for watching. Bye.